Hi, what's up, guys? This time I talk about Crystal Warrior PvP build and all these. If I know, I only say what have been changed from PvE skill to PvP, and I start with extra bestring first. So hard training. This for PvP we don't use 1000 trial for damage. We use it for CC immunity. And the duration is not long at all. It's like 3 seconds. When you have this buff, when you have that buff, you will not have can't get crowd control, and your towering cleave, the cooldown reduced to 45. And for PvP, our main damage came from purple cleave, like we came from purple cleave and stone moist, or call it cleave moist. And yeah, so for that, how can we create more purple cleave? So for the stone moist, you can use lightning when you roll back, do a front charge. You can use purple thousand blade or use streaming jib. If you have two target, you can do it like this, like these two target. You can upgrade their poison by using your purple thousand blade. This. And so, for example, all these have been gone. All your buff have been gone. Try to use your left and right. Oh, and that day yesterday when I meet the guy, I forgot to say about this sharp blade, the fourth hit. 1, 2, 3, the fourth one, when he slammed his sword out to the sky. If you can time it correctly, you can animation cancel that with your soul tempering. So how it look is like this: 1, 2, 3. So when your hand is going to hit the target, use your soul tempering to cancel it. This mostly we use it in PvP or in when you are playing towering cleave build. And then yeah, so this one is so, yeah, this is the purple thousand blade, not sorry, the purple towering cleave. And then when you use your lightning, you do this front charge. This front charge, it gives you purple cleave and it's a knockdown. This is a CC skill. You can CC target 3 times when you have the lightning. It means that when you have this jet waterfall, you can knock down the target. So for warrior PvP, he have a lot of CC, like Rush is a CC, Everstone is a CC, so 1, 2 plus these 3 is 5. So you have 5 CC, and plus this is 6, so together you have 6 CC. So like in both fight is like if you play a melee class, when you get multiple CC by other class, it's like so annoying. So sometimes you have to hold on to your CC break. You don't want to break out that fast. Just hold on to it until they spend all their CC on you, and then you CC break out of it, and then use your Jade Bone. Like in PvP, your DR is still there, 40% DR. So sometimes you can just use it to run away. But whenever the time is up, it will give you the towering cliff. So sometimes you don't even need to use your left charge. And this shift I will say later. And then this one is your spirit stone. So your soul tempering give a debuff. That debuff is reduce the healing effect. And it's actually what it say here. If you have your fill out, your formation, when you have it on it, the target, the buff will change when the target have spirit stone, and then you use your formation. This will change when you use your. This will change. And I mostly drop it on your ally so that your ally will reduce damage by 5%. So if yourself as a warrior you get damage, you damage 10% of the damage will share to your teammate. So these have to see where you drop it down and try to fight them inside this field, like your enemy. But if for range, then no point. And this is the skill for it. It's very straightforward. Like for this spirit stone, it's exactly what it say. And the soul tempering for the bottom, you immediately receive 5 stack of soul tempering. It is this one. This one. So when you get the last one, you still get the damage. It's the same as the PvE one. And then this is the field. So for grave, this is the 4 grave that we use as a for PvP. These have to depend whether you want it or not. It's like you don't really need this. No, this is a must, but you don't need this. Like I say in my 1000 trial build about the shift, when you use your shift, you hit on the target, the cooldown will become very low, like 15 seconds. But if you use your shift and you can't hit the target, then the jet waterfall effect will gone and it have 1 minute plus cooldown. So if you can time it and use it well, you can get another 40% DR. And then this one is reset the cooldown of your 1000 trial and towering cliff. So these two, when you kill a target, you will straight away reset both these two cooldown, but only can be triggered every 60 seconds. And this one is just increase the extension. No, extend the crowd control effect plus 2 seconds. For rush now it's 2 seconds. So with that grave you have 4 second cooldown. No, 4 second crowd control effect. And this is basically we take it like we don't really need this birth of stone spirit, because when you finish all your like purple cliff and your towering cliff and all is on cooldown, most of the time you are using jet style, sharp blade and soul tempering to hit the target, like regen your vitality and then use 2 times soul tempering and then jet style again just to regen and hit it until your cooldown is back up again. So like if you are playing this PvP, when you finish the map, like when you clear the quest, when you came up into Cloud Rise, try to use this Birth of the Stone Spirit to regen your stone, because without this you will not regen your stone. So whichever thing when you use it, it will stay on here for for a long time. So it's best that you use this to regen your stone when you are waiting for the next PvP match. And if you are doing it in the, for example, if you are doing in the PvP world map, then it doesn't really matter. So this one can take away. So I will recommend this for. You still can use whichever you think you need it. And for this, we don't really need this grave, because this is like instantly return you Firestone. So you can straight away get out of it. But you don't really use it. I seldom use this stone, so because most of the time I'm trying to CC your opponent. And this can still be used in PvP, I believe. And then for the mountain retreat, though, yeah. When you use the mountain retreat, you can combo with the towering cliff. If not, you can just like jump back. This return to the world is another CC. So basically we have like what, 7 CC skill. This 3 plus this is 4. 4 plus this is 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So together you have 7 CC. Just learn how to use it. And my mountain retreat is too far. If you want, you can make another. If you are playing PvP, additional, no, it's like the quick bar. You can use the quick bar, activate, and then reduce it to 1, 2, apply, make it very big, and then drag to a place that you can see the cooldown. Drag this skill out, and then the mountain retreat. Don't care about the. I haven't taken away these 2 keybind. So this time you can see what is the cooldown, because the mountain retreat cooldown is very fast. So you can just make a quick buy, make a quick bar, and then make it like this. Make it bigger so that you can have a better look at it. But for me, I don't really need it. And which one? Oh yeah, for the, if you are playing PvP a lot, try to get every skill buff and debuff. Like for this one is PvE, so I'm not touching the PvE one. For PvP, you can like create another effect. So the target effect, you can put down all the skill name for all the other class. I don't have the list of it. Maybe somewhere in the official Sword of Legend online, the Discord, someone share this out. If someone shared it out, you just paste it here, and then you can monitor the buff and make it big, so that you know when your opponent use DR, when your opponent use CC immunity. This, you have to go find out every class what is their buff name. I don't have that list because I don't play PvP much. If you have that helps so much in PvP. And I'm not going to do a PvP run because the legacy is too high. You can't even see how I really fight. And I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything for PvP. So just remember that thousand Trial Master, we use it for CC immunity because of this blessing. So when, as long as at 4 seconds, you will not get CC at all. And your towering cleave is the same, just that whenever you want to, like, for example, for me, I want to start the fight, I always use this first. I will use Shaman Jet and then go in. Always remember to use your poison first, drop it, then go to the next target, upgrade, and then you can fight again. Something like that. When they need to CC you, use your Thousand Trial, upgrade the poison again. Like, you can really do really high damage when you keep using your purple Thousand Trial. You upgrade the poison. Like, these two is your main damage. The purple Towering Cleave and your Moist on the Rock is the Cleave Moist. Both these skills really hit a lot of damage. So just remember, like, that's why I don't really like to use this Grave, because this will always go on cooldown. For me, when I start the boss fight, I use this, go in, shift, or you can even use CC first, and then put the poison on them. And then when you fight, keep dropping. This is a CC, like when you front charge. When they're going to CC you, just use it. So, whenever the buff is end, remember that you need at least one purple cleave to upgrade your poison, because your towering cleave sometimes the cooldown is not out. And this cooldown is really fast. So the next, when the time is up, I have this, or even this. So the next time that I want to upgrade my Stone Moist, I got it. And this is the little thing that we have to be careful of. And when to use formation, it really depends. You want to stay with your teammate, and then Spirit Stone is just for them to reduce their healing taken. And these are two main damage. And the rest, yep. And that's it for the warrior PvP. Hope this helped you guys winning the PvP match. Just practice more. Remember to use your CC, but sometimes I also forgot, like this 1000 Mountain is a single target CC and you use one stone. And this one, yeah, this is also CC. But I find that this rush has some bug. Sometimes when you connect the target, it doesn't CC them. Or even do a AoE CC, like 3 meters of the radius, it doesn't really have a AoE CC. Like even when I do it in the PvE dungeon, it doesn't register the CC. I'm not sure why. And for the state, for PvP, tendency is for your defense. The more point you have, the less damage you take. Like what you say here, 100 strike is your PvP damage. And your precision is always 100% when you're doing PvP. So you don't really care about precision. And for right now, all this state is like so low, the damage. Try to get mastery rather than haste. You don't need haste at all for warrior, because all this state is very low. If you see their state, you can choose what you need. I don't play PvP much, so I can't really tell you what to choose. Mostly I would say go for mastery. It's like all these, the PvP one, I'm not really sure. Get more mastery until like maybe the damage for the state is getting higher and higher. You can get some haste. like I think mastery and critical hit. Physical strength also help. Mastery and physical strength, because mastery increase all your skill damage, but when you finish all your skill like the purple cleave and your towering cleave, or most of the time you're using sharp blade and the soul templing, so you also need physical strength. So you need to balance these two out, yeah, for the damage, all that. In PvP, most your damage come from 100 strike. This is from the equipment. And then all these have to depend on which type you want to use. Mostly we take HP because it's PvP you need HP. And then this one for ring, you also can take HP. And then ring, you also take HP, like just put in HP. This one is strength, yeah, physical strength and mastery. But for this one you can get crit and the red color physical strength or mastery. And this one is also physical strength and mastery. So you can just play around with the combination too. Because I don't play PvP much, and PvP gear, when you buy them, they cost so much gold, so I don't really run a lot of PvP match. I just play around with it, and I share with you guys how to fight for PvP, what is the skill have changed, and what I say in front, what have the skill have been changed. So that's it for this video. Oh, and I forgot to say this. Where am I? I'm at Cloud Rise, the area. Cloud Rise, this area right at the bottom. Bottom right, this area with a vendor. So here is the area for PvP. And there's two NPC. One is for repair. And you can come here to test out the skill. And there's an NPC adjust skill cooldown. So for example, talk to the NPC, adjust skill cooldown. Your cooldown will reset. So this place, you can come here and test out your PvP skill with a PvP trainee dummy. And this is the thing I want to add in. Okay. Like and subscribe. If you have any question, just comment down below. I try my best to answer. And thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye.